Our hero, the dragonborn Pix was travelling through the beautiful town of Markarth one day when he was stopped by the vigilant Tyrannus.
Do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter or leave?
Why are you asking?
I'm with the Vigil of Stendarr. I believe this house might have been used for Daedra worship, evil rites, and so forth.
Do you need any help?
I was actually just about to head on inside. Be good to have someone watch my back. Follow me, and keep your eyes open. Daedra are powerful creatures and tricksters. You never know what you'll find.
Just like that, he found himself upon a mission of Daedric importance. With anticipation, he entered the abandoned house after the Vigilant. There was a brief loading screen as he collected his thoughts, wondering what he would find.
Fresh food. No wood rot on the furniture. Someone's been here. Recently. But the people I asked say no one enters or leaves.
Pix busied himself with loot, while the Vigilant prattled on.
Wait, did you hear that? I think it came this way.
Pix heard nothing, and so treated himself to a little bit more loot. Stopping to reflect once more, he then carried on.
Something's inside the house. Come on.
Pix was anxious to get to the bottom of this, but not before filling his pockets. It was his way, after all.
We know you're here. There's another door. See if you can get it open.
Pix wondered which door he was talking about. He certainly could not see one.
Stendarr's mercy. This isn't an ordinary Daedra. We have to get help.
Weak. He's weak. You're strong. Crush him.
You first. Come on. Let's go.
We found ourselves trapped in the house.
You will kill or you will die.
I don't want to die. I can't die here. Daedra has us. It's you or me.
And just like that, it was a fight the vigilant Tyrannus wished for. He stood no chance, of course.
Yes, your reward is waiting for you, mortal. Further down.
Pix now found himself under the grip of a powerful Daedra. He had no choice but to creep further down the strange, lurid house.
Yes, further into the bowels.
Pix wondered of the many ways that sentence could be taken out of context, but he didn't wish to dwell on it any longer.
So close, your prize is waiting.
There he saw it. A strange artifact stood upon an altar. A rusty mace.
Fool! Did you think Molag Bal, the Lord of Domination, would so easily reward you? What do you see from that little cage? Speak.
It's an altar.
Yes, it's an altar. Men would come and sacrifice the wretched in my name. The weak would be punished by the strong. But a Daedric lord has his enemies, and my rival Boethia had her priest desecrate the altar until you came.
You want revenge on Boethia?
Revenge? No. I want submission. I want the priest who did this to bend his knee and give me his soul. He comes by to perform Boethia's insulting rites at my altar, but he's been missing. captured and bound, left to rot. Save him. Let him perform his rite one more time. And when he does, we will be waiting for him.
Pix and Pooks hated getting mixed up in the affairs of Daedric princes, but he knew better to ignore them, or worse, disobey them. He wondered where he would find this priest of Boethia. It was not too far away from Markarth. Slowly, timidly, Pix and Pooks crept out of the house. Whomsoever had been using this place for the worship of Molag Bal was surely a fool. They were surely all fools. One of the nastiest and most unrepentantly evil of the Daedric princes. Molag Bal happily claimed the souls of anyone who shared even a passing moment with him. He took a little bit more loot, and then Pix and Pooks stepped out into the air. And off he went, out to find the priest of Boethia.
So you can cast a few spells. Am I supposed to be impressed?
Care to try out a new ring? Or perhaps my daughter could make you a necklace?
Our hero Pix and Pooks battled his way through a camp of the Forsworn. There was once a time when the madmen of the Reach would have posed a threat to him, but that time had long since passed him. They were nothing to him now, mere dregs of men. They could not stand up to his piercing arrows, nor could they penetrate. That one, it turns out, could. Hang on, I do believe there's a mistranslation in the books I'm reading here. Let us try that again. So, many of the madmen of the Reach were little threat to him. But it turns out that there was one who was quite the nuisance, and he was a Briarheart. Pix and Pooks knew what must be done. He enchanted his bow and laced it with his finest poison. Briarheart could surely not stand up to this assault. It was a lucky break. One slash of the sword could have meant his end. He also found a rather nice looking sword called Red Eagle's Fury, but that's another adventure for another time now, isn't it? After an awful lot of looting, Pix and Pooks came to the reason he had travelled to this forsworn den in the first place. The priest of Boethia. But first, a dresser, which contained nothing of value. And the books were ruined. Not that the forsworn could read anyway, he suspected. He decided to let the priest stew for a moment. More forsworn to kill. He missed, at a rather embarrassing range. Fortunately, the Ravager had little time to do anything other than shout feebly before her doom. He found a book. He also found a chicken's egg, 2 arrows. I'm really not sure why this sort of stuff is in the book. This isn't part of the exciting adventure, but there you go. It's there, and we're reading about it now.